got quite a...
I'm sorry. If you're trying to get your son into the program, we're not accepting any new applicants. I have my hands full.
Actually, we're not. I think he knows more than most of your students. But
that is so funny.
Well, I believe he's tutoring one of them, but anyway. That's
not possible.
Well, perhaps it isn't, but...
Mr. Stephenson.
Hey, Dad. I've got
look at
this beautiful.
Look at this pumpkin. This is quite the pumpkin, don't you think, Professor Fosterhouse?
This must be Billy.
This is Billy. Billy, I'd like you to meet Professor Fosterhouse. This pumpkin's pretty heavy.
So nice to meet you, Dad. You should put that down.
Yeah, I think so.
Your back is.
Oh, you have orange stains on your fingers. You've been working with pumpkins. I see.
And sometimes butternut squash. As well as,
You're at the squash level. Okay.
Well, Dr. Fosterhouse, if you haven't checked out, this is my own book that I'm trying to get published.
A book about...
Smashing pumpkins. Yeah. And so what I do is I take every gourd and I just, smash it on the ground. And I look at its guts and I analyze what it might mean in the world.
It's really good. It's good for psychiatric analysis.
You've perfected the smashing pumpkin technology?
Really, it's just my hands. I mean, if you haven't figured that out yet,
How do you know such science?
Again, I just picked up so I'll show you with the pumpkin I just handed my father. See, look at that. All right, ready?
Okay.
Okay, watch. It goes by real fast.
From there to there, but how? But there, and there, and then
Okay, so it's your shoulder, right? I am not a human. Well, if you wouldn't drop my book, thank you.
That there pumpkin splatter looks like that dog we ran over the one day.
So, Professor Fosterhouse, my dad told me to take over your office. Thanks, Dad.
Is that why you're sitting in my chair?
Yes, that would be the reason why that is happening. Also, I don't like you. I've never liked you. Ever since you thought that you actually were in charge of anything important. But I know this now, that my dad let me tell you that we've got a pumpkin prodigy taking your job in the Department of Pumpkinology.
I started the Department of Pumpkinology, okay? Nobody can tell me how to run the department. Nobody can take over. I know how everything is run here. All right? All right? So, you get your ass out of my chair. That's my chair. Get out. There are pumpkins under that.
Okay. Okay. I'll get out of this chair when you... I'm not going to get out of this chair. That's just, wait, oh yeah, so how is your salary taken care of? I think it's your dad that pays for your salary. So I don't really understand what kind of leverage you have in this situation. I understand you just stood up and that's supposed to be intimidating, but it's not.
Well, how's that for intimidating?
You're gonna pay for that. We're gonna deduct that from your final paycheck. See, again, I've never liked you, and I didn't like the way that you.
George, where do you need these pumpkins for the pumpkin dissection class? Okay, I guess he left. Well,
Yeah.
we'll just put him here.
God, Dad, I'm really nervous about being in charge of things.
Oh, come on, boy. You literally wrote the book on squash and smashing pumpkins.
Yeah, I did, but I mean, people are gonna expect things from me, and you saw how I screwed up with the spaghetti squash, Dad. I messed up.
How did you mess up? I mean, it was.
I thought you used spaghetti squash to make spaghetti.
Well, it worked out okay. They bought it at that store in Berkeley. They thought it was.
Well, I mean, all you really have to do is just tell them it's organic, and that's fine.
Exactly.
And charge them $10 for it. But I mean, pumpkins are. I mean,
Look,
Dad, I don't want to disappoint you.
You could never disappoint me, son.
That's so important for me to hear.
I've learned a few things over the years, even though you've surpassed my knowledge in the technical aspects of embroidery.
I mean, really, it's just you throw it on the ground. I don't understand. I didn't really invent throwing.
No, it's physics. It's been known since the time of Newton, and even then they knew about that things fell. But,
Right. I mean, because things had to fall.
But see, you're overthinking it, son.
But Dad, I just.
When all else fails,
When all else
to the
fails.
simple geometric pumpkin. The pumpkin is the
Pumpkins really aren't very geometric, Dad. Like they have the ridges, and they're not all the same size. I mean, we can't standardize pumpkin measurements here.
No,
Dad.
but they're a complex form, yet they are still simple. Behold the Zen koan-ness of the pumpkin.
The Zen koan-ness?
You can cook, yes. Empty your mind and ponder the pumpkin.
Ponder the pumpkin.
Behold its orangeness.
Well, I've beheld it.
Behold the pumpkin. Here, come on, let's give it a big pumpkin hug.
A big pumpkin.
Okay,
Oh.
pumpkin, we love you.
So you're my lab assistant now, Doctor?
Hold on, I'm meditating. Give me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Pumpkin, okay. Keep calm, keep calm.
Calm.
Keep calm,
Yeah.
pumpkin, without everything.
Yeah. Okay. So you're my lab assistant.
I don't like to be referred to as assistant. You know I have my PhD in pumpkinology.
Yes, I
Call
understand.
me Professor Fosterhouse. There's no assistant in that title. Thank you.
Okay, Assistant Professor Fosterhouse. I have this book. You're meditating again.
Every time I hear the word assistant, I just want to scream.
Okay, Assistant. Wow, this meditation stuff really works. Assistant Fosterhouse, if you could just take a look at this. It's the Zen koan-ness of I just wrote it last week. So,
Fine. I don't understand half these words.
okay. Wow, you're really going to be an assistant forever because you keep throwing my books on the ground.
A word to my face.
George, welcome, my son, to the first church of pumpkinology. You have made a wise choice.
I mean,
Did you bring your credit card?
of course.
Thank you.
So if I, wow, that cool app.
It's very quick, yeah.
So
It's a pumpkin phone.
wow, yeah. So you told me if I give you a bunch of money, you can help me understand why pumpkins are really important.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why my dad founded a school about this. I don't understand why everybody I talk to really likes pumpkins and cares about them that much.
Okay, George.
It's kinda fucked up.
Clear your mind. Ponder the pumpkin. Repeat after me. Ponder the pumpkin.
Ponder the pumpkin.
Ponder the pumpkin.
Ponder the pumpkin.
All right, now a few words.
Ponder the pumpkin.
Did you learn about the shape of the earth when you were in grade school?
Yeah, yes.
Is it a perfectly spherical shape?
There's probably some ridges here and there.
It's a little bit like the mountains, and it's flat on the top and the bottom. It is an oblate spheroid. Notice the pumpkin. The pumpkin is also flat on the top and the bottom and has ridges. Do you think that's a coincidence, George?
This doesn't end with us touching each other.
No, you're thinking of Catholicism. This is pumpkinology.
I'm gonna open my eyes just to make sure.
Okay, that's
So, yeah, you were saying, because
the pumpkin is a perfect microcosm of the world that we live in. It appears to be hard and firm, but when you drill a hole in it, it is soft and gushy. It is a source of food. It is a source of life. If you are very lonely, it is a source of pleasure when you put a hole in it.
Dad, I don't like it when you, I mean, the pumpkin is just a perfect thing, and I just don't like it when you defile.
I didn't know you were going to use that pumpkin to make a pie. I'm
Well, I mean, I bake the pumpkin before I make it into the, so I've killed
Oh!
anything that you might have.
I knew it
But
felt
I-
really, it was really soft. I liked it. You should do that more often.
Wow, Dad. I'm disappointed in you. I mean, I was always worried that you would be disappointed in me, but I mean, I just,
You know,
I mean, look, I mean, these are microcosms of the world for us, Dad, you know, and they're my source of joy.
and what has mankind done to the world during its existence? For its own
There are
life.
some things you can never oh my God, Dad.
I mean, Billy,
Right.
Billy,
You're confused, Dad.
I was planning on having a son named George, but then I discovered the pumpkin, and your mother wasn't very appealing anymore. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God. Dad.
It's too much information, isn't it?
A lot of, Dad, I don't like that you've made a church out of pumpkins. I don't like that you're fornicating. I mean, that's just not appropriate, Dad. I mean, these are really, I mean, they're my friends, Dad.
They're your friends. I realize they're your source of study. You've written 2 books on gourds and pumpkins. You really need to get out more, Billy.
You've been to town, Dad. There's just really the 4 of us.
You can't keep doing this, okay?
I tried to work with her. She gets mad when I call her my assistant.
Say that word one more time. Say it.
Assistant. Every time you
Okay.
promise to scream at me and you never do. I just don't understand.
All right. Listen. My dad's dead. I inherited the school. I don't care about pumpkins. Shut up.
What are you saying?
But
I'm
you
closing the school.
Blasphemer! You cannot close the school.
wait.
Closing the school.
You're closing the
Look
school?
what happens when you kick a professor out of the research institute that she started!
I talked to somebody who wasn't one of you 3 people.
Hard to believe.
And I found out that pumpkins are not that important. And yet you guys are pretty weird.
Have you been talking to that guy from the Squash Council again?
Amongst other people, including the rest of the world.
You've been talking to the rest of the... That's impossible. That is impossible. And telling me that pumpkins are not important is just...
Yeah.
What are kids going to smash the day after Halloween? Watermelons? That's Gallagher's bit.
And what are we gonna make on Thanksgiving? Like sweet potato pie? What is that? That's not pumpkin pie. That's...
I totally think that people should go on smashing pumpkins after Halloween or baking them during some sort of Thanksgiving
And without,
events.
right, but without the School of Pumpkinology, like nobody will know how to properly care for and prosecute crimes against.
I don't think that people need to know how to cook pumpkins, yes,
Right.
but people do not need to know about advanced critical theory and gender of pumpkinology or Marxism and the pumpkin proletariat. Okay? Like this,
You-
nobody cares.
You've been in my computer and you're reading my next book.
Yeah.
You are stealing my ideas. And I am getting very angry.
Okay. Billy,
Be careful with that pumpkin,
Billy, before you do that, I
I'm
also...
gonna fall off this stair too.
Billy, I have an idea, okay? While I was looking through your computer, I also,
Marxist theories and pumpkins.
in the other folder, I saw the file full of your musical recordings. And I think you have an alternative music sound that will be really, really popular. And I think...
One, two,
Damn it!
Right, pumpkin boy. This is a pumpkin coup.
Just listen, one sec, hear me out.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care that she's kind of maybe dead or something, but
Probably
listen,
just concussed.
listen. I'm telling you, those songs were good. Nobody cares about pumpkinology. Go with the music. I'll fund your first album. I even have a name for it. It's like Siamese Dream.
Siamese dream.
Go with music.
Don't do it, boy. Back with that pumpkin.
Wait.
You know he's a weirdo. You know he's
Dad. Well, so
I will find. Are you okay? Do you still care about pumpkins?
Orange spherical things.
So they don't matter anymore, right? Don't you think you should?
so what you're saying is I should pursue my music?
Yes, pursue your music.
But I just
Yeah? Yeah, you just woke up from a concussion and she agrees with me.
music.
Yeah.
Sing that first song for me.
No.
See, I just had the lyrics, and you have the.
And then all of a sudden it goes like, and you can sing like, today is the greatest.
Hey, let's give it up for them again. How was that?
All right, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a tableau. I know you don't know what that means, so I'm going to explain. We're going to do something, you know, kind of like we're in a town here, and then, you know, it's going to be great. So what we need from you, though, is a town name. Think hard. Think real hard
A
about
place
this.
that does not exist.
Does not exist.
Pumpkin
We're
Falls.
Midtown?
Midtown.
I heard Midtown. I'm going to go with Midtown.
Midtown.
That is what I heard.
Right.
All right, so here we go. Hi guys, I'm Shelly. I live in Midtown, and yes, it's just Shelly. You want to know why? Because this fucking sucks. And I'm on my way out of here by doing any talent imaginable. I have got it all in my pinky finger. You just wait and see.
Good night, lights. My name's Sheldon. I'm a talent scout who's just come into the town. If you can understand my accent, this is probably horribly offensive.
I am Theodore Theodofferson III. I am the richest man in Midtown.
I am Melanie Mittmaker, and I have been here since the beginning of Midtown, making mitts for all the baseball players and the bakers and all kinds of mitts. Any mitt you need, I've got.
Hello, my name is Serge. I am the art and theatre critic of this town. Nothing goes on without my approval.
And once again, I am Shelly.
I am Theodore Theodofferson.
I am Melanie the Mittmaker.
Sheldon, let's try it.
You are not Serge.
And this is Midtown. Yay! Melody.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Throw it around. I've just got so much of it. I mean,